Here we have the main menu of the DLS Applicant Tracking System software package. And as you can see, you have all of the functionality of the applicant tracking system right here in one menu. In this main menu, you can view the applicant screen. As you can see here in front of you, all of the applicant skill sets, minimum pay rate, transportation, education. Let's say you want to see the education. This is not completely filled out, but when you do your interviews, you'll quickly fill this information out, this criteria. Education is a drop-down. So as you can see, it ranges from doctorate degree, master's, all the way down to some college. And you can see everything here, tech school degrees. So you have all of that on their main screen. You also have the applicant's work assignment history. As you can see here, we have Hector Hall. And on July 1st, 2021, his assignment status is filled. So he's currently working at Payless Shoes. He's an order picker. There's no comments there on that assignment, but his assignment, let's say on February 1st, 2021, he actually worked there for about a week. You can see he ended on February 10th. Second shift, reports to Bill Davis. Assignment completed at Food Masters, and his position was order picker. Here you have what I call searchable skills. So any comments or skills or phrases that you want to type in here. Let's say he's a Java developer. You type that in here. And when you need to go do a skill search set for something that is not on the main skills on their screen, you can actually find it because it was typed in here. So for example, if I type in Java developer and I do a search for skills in the skills box search, he will pop up in a meta screen, those multiple screens, because it is drilling down and picking up that Java skills in his searchable comments. So the skills here are expanded down in this box here to unlimited, where you can just basically type in any skills that he has and you could quickly retrieve it. Also, let's say the applicant was referred by a big boss at, let's say, Wayfair Furniture Company, and he was referred by John Jones, who's a big boss over there. And he comes in and says, hey, John Jones sent me down to apply with you guys. You type in referred by John Jones Wayfair. And maybe John Jones will call and say, hey, did I send my guy down there? You can quickly execute a search for that phrase, and he'll pop up and you say, yes, he came in here yesterday and he's going to start tomorrow. So that's very powerful. The shifts, availability, his background, okay? Some places they require a clean background. This here are the comments that would go on his, what I call snap resume or skill sheet. So it's really in depth and gives you a lot of information on the applicant just on one screen right there. You can actually edit the applicant screen here. You can delete. You can search for applicant by applicant number. Let's say we're searching for an applicant and their number is 1111. There you go. We retrieved them just by applicant number. Okay. We're going to close that down. Available date, let's say we're looking for applicants that have called in the last few months. So we'll put available date of 05, 01, 2021. And these are all the applicants that we have available since May 1st of 2021. And this is what I call a meta screen. You can actually see multiple applicants on one screen here. You can see their shift availability, their minimum pay, and if they do have forklift skills, the last four of the social, their full name. So let's drill down. We just saw Hector Hall. We're going to drill down to his screen, and here you go. You see Hector Hall out of the meta screen. We're going to close that down. Let's say we want to take a look at Sam Benson over here. You can view his screen, all of his criteria and relevant information in a snap. So we're going to close this down, this meta screen. I use a lot of meta screens in this applicant tracking system. We could search by last name, by last four of the social security number. Again, here are the searchable comments that I said. So let's say we're looking for someone with Java, full stack Java developer. Right here, you can see Billy Preston has Java. You can see that James Benson has Java right here. So that's a quick drill down for any keyword or phrase that you're trying to search and retrieve. Available forklift drivers, you click that. It's going to ask you as of what date. And these are fitting the criteria. I think I put 0501 2021, and here you're seeing all of your available forklift drivers with the machines that they drive: stand up, cherry picker, pallet jack, shift they're looking for, minimum pay that they're looking for, again on a meta screen. So let's say we're going to drill down to Randall Carlson. We can view his screen. We can quickly search for his assignment status. I can see right off the bat he walked off the first day, no call, no show, fired issues. This is an individual I do not want to work with because I see his assignment history right on his main screen in a snap. So we're going to close down Randall Carlson, not work with him. But we see another individual here. Let's say James Benson. Let's view his screen. And he completed 2 assignments I see here. He's looking for a first shift, weekend, or part-time shift. So if he fits into what I'm looking for, we'll assign him out. Does he have forklift? Yes, he does. 5 years. And he knows certified. He's got the stand-up, cherry picker, clamp, okay, and a snap. So we're going to close this down. And that's your forklift search by date. You can also search for applicants by their cell phone number. You just enter that cell phone number here. You can add them to a new assignment. You click here, you add the assignment in, and everything's all validated. So if you were paying attention, you noticed that when we did a search for applicants by available date, let's say it's going to be 06/01 2021. If you noticed, when we go into that meta screen, the most recently marked available candidate is on the top of the stack for obvious reasons. You want to call the more recently available candidates to have a better probability of filling your job orders rapidly. So the most recent is on the top, and that goes for all of your searches. And then as you go down the older call-ins. So we're going to close this. That also goes for the general applicant screen. You're going to see the most recently marked available candidate, and as you go down, it's less recent. So they're all sorted for availability on top. Another thing, if you were paying attention, in the minimum pay field, you have the less than or equal to minimum pay rate. And what that means is you have the ability to filter it so that, let's say you have an assignment that's paying $18 an hour. You don't want to see applicants that are looking for a minimum pay of $25 or something much higher, because they're not going to accept the position. And actually, some of them get offended by that. So you have the ability to go in here and filter for minimum pay. Let's say it's paying $18. You can put less than or equal to $18 an hour, and only applicants willing to accept that pay rate will populate the screen, will come up in your search results. So that's another thing that's very useful and handy. So as I said, you simply add the new assignments here. You assign an applicant to a new job. You put the applicant number here, the start date, you select the company name, you just click on it, or the position or job title, and you click on it here, and you send him out to the field to work. And that ends up on the bottom of his applicant screen as his assignment history. You can edit the assignment. As we continue along here, obviously you add a new assignment, edit a new assignment, and delete the assignment. Here you have what you call the open job order function, and what that is basically is when you have a new job order you need to enter, you simply go in here, you click add new open job order, and you type in the criteria, the start date, you select the company name, you select the title of the position or the job position title, and here you put in a brief job description, minimum pay, shift, how many people they need, and you can actually collaborate. And let's say 4 second shift, 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. Start, your start date is there, you would type it in, and what in essence ends up happening, I'm going to close out here, but what happens is, and you can actually delete the same open job order once it's filled, but once you do that functionally, you will see this, you will see all of the open job orders, you would see Wayfair, 4 forklift drivers. Now let's say someone's sitting at a desk, they see that you need 3 customer service reps for Con Air. The shift is 9 to 5. The pay is $20 an hour, temp to perm. Here, one of the workers at a separate desk or a separate location, they spoke with a Hector Cruz, and they typed in Hector Cruz will start, in 1022. And he has a friend who's also qualified and interested. You're actually collaborating because different people from different desks looking at one screen, sharing and leveraging their recruiting skills and their recruiting efforts is all shared here. And that equals just leverage and getting the job boards filled quickly and generating revenue for your company. And that's actually working, not only working hard, but it's actually working smarter. And that's really the goal of what you want to do. So that's the great thing about the open job order screen. Okay. Now, another thing that we have here, in many instances, you need to run payroll. So around Wednesday afternoon, the payroll department is walking around and saying, we're missing orders from XYZ company. I didn't get hours for Jose Cruz. Whatever the case may be, you click here and you will see in the meta screen all of the applicants whose assignment status is filled, who are working right now. So you need to make sure you get hours for these people. And it's just good to know who you actually have, one click, who you have out in the field. Let's say you want to know by company. You just go Huffy Bikes, you click, and that's going to show you everybody that you have working at Huffy Bikes. You have Ken Cruz, his assignment status filled, so he's actually working at Huffy Bikes. He started on June 1st. Whatever comment you need to type in, it's all right here. You can actually click here. You can say data sheet view. You can copy and paste this into an Excel spreadsheet, just like that. And in essence, let's go back to form view. And that's how quickly you can generate your reports and export data to Excel. So that's really powerful, that function. Let's say you have to go to a company to hand out safety gloves or goggles or have them sign some type of waiver. You go in and right away you'll be able to click up a quick report on that specific company or everyone you actually have working for you. Here you have assignments that have recently ended. So we're going to go back, let's say to 05, 01, 2021, because you don't want to go back to the year of the flood, but these are people who have recently ended their assignments, which means that, they're going to be going out for unemployment. So right away, you want to look to see who, when you go to start filling your orders, you want to see who most recently, who's on unemployment, so you can get them back out to the field and avoid that expense of having to pay into the unemployment. So you can see their name, the company they worked at, and their assignment status. Like, for example, this person here, Ian Cruz, he was fired with issues, and Randall Carlson, as we know, he walked off the job. So you don't really necessarily want to send him back to an assignment, but at least you have it available to you. You can see the end date of their assignment. So we're going to close this out. That's really powerful. So that's just a quick overview of this applicant tracking system, and there's a training video archive, that's protected. So once you have membership and once you've paid for the package, you pay the licensing fee, you will have access to all of those training videos, which are 24/7 on my website. And if there's any questions, you guys just reach out to me and we'll just continue from there. And thank you for listening.